Hello everyone, this is part 2 of my 2025 Halloween slash spooky haul. We have a lot to get through. We're going to finish up Temu. I've got Michael's. I've got a couple little random pieces. I've got Ho7s. We do have a lot to get through, so we're going to dive into it. But before I do, I'd like to welcome you if you are new here. I am Maggie. Sit back and relax. If you find yourself enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And of course, I needed to give a big thank you and show my appreciation to each one of you that keep coming back every week. I truly am grateful for each and every one of you. I do have a little bit of chatting I would like to do as well, so we're just gonna dive right in. I'm gonna start off with Michael's, and if you saw my last haul, I got these basic black haunted houses. They're metal houses, and they're just kind of understated, so I wanted to add a few pieces to them. And I went to Michael's and I got a couple Spooky Town pieces. They were on sale. I think they were either 20 or 30% off. I did get this one for $23. I'm just going to take it out of the box because I know it's hard to see with the reflection. I'll show you the card of it. This is what the card looks like. I like it. It's like it's like a street light, but also looks like a scarecrow with the witch hat and the light. I did put batteries in it. Now, this is my first piece of Spooky Town. I don't believe it myself, but it is true. It comes with this little box. So here's the little figurine. He's got a witch hat. He's got these dangly jack-o'-lanterns. He's got a bat. It's almost the pole is almost like a metal, almost looks like little pieces of pipe put together. There's jack-o'-lanterns on the bottom. There's a black cat, and it has this box. And I noticed this box actually comes with the screwdriver that you need to open these up. And if you're familiar with Spooky Town, you already know that, but I was not aware. I did put 3 AA batteries in, so it is all lit up. I will show a picture of it lit up when it is darker. The bright lights don't give it justice. It does feel light. It feels like a form of plastic. I'm not sure what it is made out of. This one is the Spooky Time Street Light. Yeah, Spooky Time Street Light. That's what it says, but yes, I was very happy to have this. This will go quite well with my other pieces. And this box also has a spot if you have other Spooky Town pieces where you can plug it in here. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I also found this in like the garden section over by, it was in the Halloween section, but over by the florals. Yeah, I found this neat little archway. This was $12.99. This was also on sale. I think the sale could be going on till the 23rd, at least in my area, but it's this really cute archway. It's got bats on it. It's got little spider webs and the bats. And it's a perfect little archway to go with my spooky little houses. I did see one other one like this, well, similar to this one. It is metal, $12.99. I would say, well, it's as large as my hand. It doesn't say the measurements or anything, but yeah, it's about the size of my hand. Good for, miniature areas, spooky towns, or even putting it in a plant or something. That would be cute. I also saw this. I was looking for ghosties. I was kind of hoping I could find a stack of ghosties or jack-o'-lanterns. I will put a little clip of my walkthrough of some of the miniatures. And these are all from, this one is from Ashland. This piece is from Ashland. It's calling it a metal arch. Yeah, metal arch. Ashland Halloween. This is the mini decor, $4.99. Can you see that? It's a statue with a bust, and it has like a bird, a blackbird, raven, crow. I can never tell the difference. Yeah, just a nice, cute little statue, spooky statue. She's wearing a mask. There was a couple other versions of this. There were some that were whiter. There was the prettiest white owl. I thought about getting it, but it wasn't necessarily going with my theme. This figurine has been going around in the larger form, for a few years, and I have now the mini version. This one was $6.99. She's a wider than this one and a little bit larger. I think I might age her a little bit, make her a little bit more antique-y looking, but she has that veil with the, you know, the little crown on her head. I also got these. I love this. And it's similar to the minis, one of the pieces that I got out of the minis from Temu, so I thought this was perfect to go with it. Of course, I'm struggling to get it out of the container. Let's see. So it's a stack of skulls. This one is bigger than the one I got from Temu, and it has a black bird and a bat on the top of the skulls. It's about half the size of my finger. That kind of gives you an idea how big it is. And this one was $6.99. Yeah, this is perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I got these for $6.99, and they are witch hats. They've got a little bit of moss on them. One has the bands on each hat are a little different. I was thinking about putting it like on the top of one of the houses. I'm so excited to put this together. And I also got these Spooky Town Halloween purples set of two. They're lights, purple. They're kind of mini spotlights. I thought this would be good to either focus on one of the minis or put it behind one of the houses that I got in my last haul. They're mini little spotlights. I will put some batteries in these later. I'm pretty sure it takes double A's. It also does come with the box, just like that little street light. So it's battery powered, and then you can also plug other pieces into it. I thought this was a good deal, actually, because I've been looking at other pieces kind of like this, and you know, Michael's was having its sale. I also had a $5 voucher as well. In my last haul, I talked about the planters that hang in my kitchen window. I was looking for another bat piece, but I saw this and I was really impressed with the way this was done. They had two different sizes. I got the larger size. This one was $19.99. I mean, this skull is really well done. There is no hole at the bottom, and it does have a really long jute rope on it that is kind of tangled right now. I am sorry if I have a annoying fly that is in my house that is driving me crazy. Yeah, I'm not happy that he got in. There's this big hook on, like, already there. It says that this thing can hold 15 pounds, but it's pretty large. This is larger than the bat planter I got, but yeah, this is cool. I like it, and it's actually kind of creepy on the bottom. I don't like the way that looks, but I don't like the visual, like with holes and like gaps and stuff, where it's darker in spots. It's something where there's a lot of holes in one spot, like a beehive, that makes my skin crawl. So I have a hard time looking at the bottom of this, but I love the face of it, so I'm happy about that. And I think that is all I have from Michael's. There is a couple pictures at Michael's I may go back and get. I am loving a lot of what Michael's has this year. I went to Burlington. It was Burlington. My Burlington, that is 2 blocks away from me, is moving. That whole mall now is empty, which I'm really sad about. But I found this guy. It was $4.99, and it's a little haunted house. It's got a jack-o'-lantern on one side with a spider and a skull. And it's like a crooked little haunted house. It is plastic. And then on the other side, it's kind of understated, but it has this black cat and a little skull. There's tombstones on it. They didn't have much, barely anything, and I don't know. No, sorry, I got it from Burlington. My Burlington, a lot of times don't even have Halloween, so I was kind of surprised to see it, but it was also 20% off because they are moving and they don't want to bring all the stuff with. So yeah, this was really affordable. The smell isn't necessarily fall. I just think it looks great, and maybe I can put... It still smells... It actually smells like an apple. I can't read what the scent is. They put the sticker over it. Refillable hand soap. Yeah, I don't know what the scent is. I don't even know what the brand is, but it's just cute. That fly, I am so sorry about that. It was weird. The storm started rolling in, and then all of a sudden, like the fly just was here. I don't know, like he's trying to get out of the rain or something. This is not spooky. This is not Halloween, but I thought of someone when I got this. I will probably send it in friend mail at some point. I'm collecting things, and this one was $4.99, also at 20% off. It's got the cute little balloon dog on here. Just has some fun little plastic chains. It's got the 2 ropes and the little hearts or cherry hearts, little, and it's got a little heart carabiner on there. I thought it was cute. All right, so that is what I have. I think just the random little pieces. I also want to show you guys my Ho7s purchases. If you're not familiar with Ho7s, it is a clothing brand that a content creator named Jade the Libra has. And every spooky season, she releases a few shirts, hoodies, joggers, whatever it may be for that year. Every year she comes out with something new. And I make purchases every year, and they're some of my favorite pieces. So I wanted to show you what I got this year. I mean, the bag is even like custom to her brand. I got this very understated piece for the season. It's just all her shirts are cotton. The sleeves are long, which I actually like. I appreciate that. I have long arms. This is kind of almost like a acid wash, long sleeve, and these are long. I'm 5'2", and these could be a dress on me. I purposely kind of size up because I want the baggy comfortability of them. But on the back, it has their symbol, their sigil on the back that stands for the Ho7s. And she does her own artwork. It is her and her husband's small business, and I like to support her. I mean, she's been here on YouTube. She's an OG. She's been here for a long time, but I still like to support small businesses. So that was the first one I got. I mean, I have most of her collections from the last few years. This one is a restock of one of her older pieces. This is the sigil one. I think this one is actually called the sigil or ritual, maybe. I'm not sure. But it is all this artwork. And like I said, she did all this artwork. It's just really cool, kind of, you know, spooky, gothy. It's really soft. I love the way this one feels. I also got it in the short sleeve, but I already wore it in the short sleeve. I mean, this is what I wear. Her clothes is what I wear all fall, all winter. And then on the sleeves, we've got the artwork. We've got skulls, a skeleton. If you have watched her channel, you know when she is doing her spooky decor hunting, Mr. Skeleton is riding, you know, shotgun with her. So, but it's kind of a nod to her, Mr. Skeleton. But what I love about the shirt even more is on the back at the bottom, there's this bat and moon silhouette, and it glows in the dark, and it truly glows in the dark. It does need to be in the light for a little while, but I love this. I was so happy she brought this back. I did. I got it in the short sleeve and the long sleeve. And then I got one other piece. Now this one, when I saw this, I love every design that she does. But this one, it's so good. Last year she did a haunted house. I think it was last year. And she did another haunted house, a little different. I love the color schemes. I even have some pants that I bought to go. I knew she was going to do purple. I was hoping that she would do purple again. So I got some black and purple pants. But look at this house. It is just so good. It got the moon with the spooky trees, Mr. Skeleton, the jack-o'-lanterns. And all her pieces always have something on the back. In long sleeves, always have something on the sleeves. This one has the ghosty with the pumpkin. Last year she did joggers that have this ghost, and I wore those joggers almost all winter long. They're so good and they're warm. Check this out. This is wild. This skeleton on the back, the skull face. You know, and I think now that I'm looking at this, I think these windows may even glow in the dark. I think I'm seeing some kind of glow. But the skull face is just good. So good. I love the colors. It is spooky. It is all the things I love. Now, what I will say is that some of these pieces are probably sold out. Sometimes later in the spooky season, the Halloween season, she will restock. I will have the Ho7s store linked down below, and I will also link Jade the Libra. Her style, her taste for spooky decor and her decorating it's impressive. So if you love spooky decor hunting, check out her channel, and then also her decorating. Yeah, and she's just fun to watch, so check her out. Now, I think what we're going to do, I need to do some rearranging, and I want to start grabbing some Temu bags. All right, we're about to dive into Temu, and I just want to say that I wanted to be cute and wear one of my spooky Temu shirts from last year, but it has gotten quite humid since the storm has rolled through, so I may end up taking this off. We're going to try to fight through it, but your girl is hot. The fly is driving me crazy. We're going to start diving into Temu. I'm not going to link all these products. If you do have any questions, or if you want a link for any of the products, just leave a comment and I will respond back to you. Yeah, we've got a lot to get through. And, oh, I don't know how they got in that box. These are already done. We did those on the last haul. I kind of went overboard with the towels and like fabric stuff in this haul. I do have some blind boxes and I do have some figurines. I may save them for a different haul. Now these are different than the patchwork pants that I hauled last time. These ones are shiny. The other ones weren't. These have that silky polyester feel, but they're kind of neat. They've got the skulls with roses. There's kind of like this tribal banding. You've got the skulls on here, or the skeletons with say no evil, hear no evil, or speak no evil. What is it? Speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. That wraps around your leg. And then you have that again with just the skull heads. And then you have this skull with the like caskets. It almost looks like that could be teeth. There's snakes, there's glasses. There's just a lot going on these. They look a little different than I thought they would. There's a cross on the side where your hip would be. But yeah, they're not exactly what I thought they were going to be, but they're not awful. I'm not mad at them. This is what the side of your leg would kind of look like. Yeah. They weren't very expensive, so I do really like those patchwork ones. Those aren't see-through. They're a different kind of polyester, if that makes sense. I do have some nails in here. We'll just do a quick little. I got some bows. I needed some more. I'm still liking the nails from Temu. And most of these things did get shipped straight from the Temu warehouse. I do know that like the $2.99 shipping for each item kind of, or from, yeah, for each item, unless you buy a certain amount from each seller, it does feel like a lot. But I just sent out I work in the shipping department for my job, and I shipped out a 5-pound box and it cost me $27. And, you know, I know times are changing, things are changing, and it's not always how we want it to be, but I do think there's still some really good deals that we can find. I try to keep that in mind because I do work in the shipping department. I know depending on where we're shipping across the country, it sometimes costs more, sometimes they're less. And we even have contracts with UPS. And UPS has lost contracts, FedEx has lost contracts. There's so much that is changing. And I feel like we just kind of need to adjust to the times. Not that I'm saying we accept everything and everything is okay, but I just try to keep that in mind because, I mean, honestly, when all this started happening, I was really disheartened and really discouraged. But I try to look at the positive side. I just want to say that. But here's another pair of nails. I'm not going to spend too much time on them. I am still, like I said, I am still loving the handmade nails. They weren't very expensive. So let's get into these. I got a few things from, this is from Killstar, and I did kind of the cottagecore theme, and I wanted to stay with that theme because that'll be like a year-round thing and not just Halloween. So when I saw these towels, I kind of wanted to give them a try. The print isn't as impressive as I thought it would be, not compared to the pictures. I still do like them, but we've got all these flowers. They're really pretty. They're very, very soft and silky feeling. There's a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each one is a little different. This one has mushrooms and butterflies. This one has moon phases. They are just white on the other side. They're extremely soft, and it's not that gross polyester feeling that sticks to your fingers, which I was really happy about. We've got, I thought this was adorable. We've got the moon with the mushrooms. That's really cute. And the last one is a butterfly, moth, butterfly with flowers. And it's, so if you were to use, you know, fold it in half, it's got the design on each side, the top and the bottom of the towels. I like those. We're just going to set those over here. I'm going to save these. I'm going to do a whole jewelry from Temu. Here's another set of nails. I have hauled these and shown them before. I lost one of them and I like them, so I repurchased them so I can kind of mix and match the set that I already have with these. Again, really well, I think they were like $6. I find that reasonable. Man, I just watched a thing on the news about how our produce, the price of our produce is going to go up, which also kind of makes it hard to have as much fun as we used to on Temu. I am going to do a whole nother section of useful products from Temu that are actually cheaper than like if you bought it from Amazon type thing. I will talk more about that later. I did some research on kind of how Temu works and why everyone is using the same pictures. Sometimes people are given the products and they're given 100 products at one time and they have to take pictures of all the different products. And it's just easier to copy and paste someone else's picture that already is selling the same exact thing. A lot of times when you become a seller on a marketplace, they say, hey, these are the things that you're going to carry. Here's the catalog of other sellers, and you just use their pictures. I think sometimes maybe they don't even realize that the pictures aren't accurate. I have also seen someone that just became a seller on Shein, and they sent her 100 items and she had to take her own pictures. And luckily she had the equipment, the know-how to create good, quality pictures, but not everyone that becomes a seller can do that. So I don't know. I don't know what my point is. Honestly, it's just research that I've done. Look at how cute this guy is. Unfortunately, I do think he's sold out, but I can think of two perfect people that should have this. Look at, he's like the Mad Hatter, and he's 3D printed. He's articulated. There's like this little ball in here which allows his head to spin around like the Exorcist. Yeah, I just thought this was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it is sold out and I can't find any other sellers, but this really reminds me of Smile Till It Hurts. Their little Mad Hatter series totally reminds me of that. Really cute though. I have seen a girl version of these. It's not necessarily the Mad Hatter, but it's very similar to this. And this wasn't very expensive. I just thought it was fun, something fun to sit on a shelf. The other thing that I read in an article, and I also learned about Temu, that they are trying to kind of stay ahead of all the changes. Since I made these purchases, prices have gone up. On August 11th, our extension for the tariffs was supposed to be over. It was extended until November. But in November, the tariffs have a potential to go up to 145%. And because Temu still wants to give people what they used to, they are slowly upping prices. Hopefully that they can go down, but they are slowly upping prices so they can still do price adjustments, so they can still do the returns, so they can still do promos that are kind of worth your time and your money. They are trying to stay ahead. So all of a sudden one day you don't go on there and what used to cost $20 is now $120. Temu is trying to always be innovative on how they can still continue to give us the things that we want, let us still have the fun we want. And Temu is fun. There's a lot of fun things on Temu, but I have also found that there's a lot of useful things on Temu. And one of the things I started my channel on was finding useful products. And I'm going to started going back to that. I just haven't unboxed those things yet. I mean, there's things in my house that I use on a daily basis that are from Temu that I've had for years that I saved a lot of money on, because I got it from Temu and not like somewhere else, we'll just say. So that is my little rant. The other thing too is the lights, the spider lights that I hauled in the last video. I can't find anything like it except for on Temu. Temu gives us unique pieces that you can't normally find. And I also find that a lot of times that it's the same sellers, the same products, and it's cheaper than other marketplaces. So I still like Temu. I'm sorry, I do. I say let's bring Temu back. It might be a little different, but I'm still liking Temu. This came in this little box, and I have a thing for bats, and I was really impressed. This is an iron bat. He's got these little legs where you can maybe hang something off of it. It's a decent size. I think it's 6 inches. It's got the little screw holes. This is very well made. It came with the screws and the little stoppers that go into the drywall. Yeah, I am happy. I have this. It goes with the rest of my iron collection that I have of bats. It matches perfectly, actually. Oh, okay. So I may save this for another day. I was looking for a refrigerator like cover, because honestly I ruined the front of my refrigerator with Temu stickers. These stickers stick so well, I cannot get them off. I've used Goo Gone, I've used acetone. I've got a snowman stuck on my refrigerator because it sticks so dang good. So I was looking for refrigerator covers. So I may save this for a different time. I wanted to show these because I got purchased some last year. The only thing that the ones with this year, I didn't realize that they were actually checkered. Last year's were just stripes. I like making my own spooky wreaths for my front door, and this is a bunch of deco mesh. The only thing I would suggest when you're looking for deco mesh is read the measurements. This is quite a bit, and I paid $6 for this. Yeah, this is really good for making your wreaths, decorating. I was trying to see if it had the measurements on here. 10 yards, I think it's what it says, but for some reason, I feel like it's way more than 10 yards. But I like it. I actually find it better quality. I mean, it is fraying. Deco mesh always frays, but I will add this with some Dollar Tree deco mesh and a few other, where I get it from a few other places, but I got 2 of those for my wreath this year. I was definitely on a theme when I made these orders, but I saw these and I thought they were really pretty. These will be year-round towels for me, not just for the spooky season. They've got the cat, they've got the eye, they got bats, a neat little flower, some kind of wings, feathers, and it came with a 2-pack. They're both the same. And these are another microfiber. These aren't as soft as the first ones I showed. They stick a little bit, but not where it like makes your skin crawl. But these are really, really pretty, really neat. I'm happy with those. Again, going with my bat theme and my kind of cottage core and the sweet, adorable faces of the bats. Look at that face. It kind of matches. Here, let me show you. That one doesn't have the folds in it. But it's another adorable bat face. It's a pillowcase, polyester. It is really soft. It's got the zipper. But yeah, just really cute, cottage core-y, beautiful, cute bat. That I have the carpet. I have a figurine that all kind of have that face, which I love that I can find matching pieces. I had bought a set similar to this last year and I kept them out. I've been using them all year round, so I thought I would go back and get something similar. This is a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got the scaredy cat face with the moon on his head. It says, "Don't be a scaredy cat." I like the eyeballs, creepy eyeballs. Happy Halloween. The ones that actually say Happy Halloween, I do only keep out for around the season. But there's bats and little graveyard scene, tombstones, little spooky faces and trees. Oh, maybe this is a 7-pack. Another trick or treat with ghoulish little pumpkins and like a zombie hand coming out of the grave. Can you see those okay? It's hard for me. I can't see what I'm showing you. I'm trying to do the best I can. Trying to get through these quickly. We've got the Boo. Little spooky haunted house. I actually like these better than the last year ones. The last year's were cute, and they still have the ones I got last year. You can still get them again this year. Another Happy Halloween with the skulls. Mr. Skeleton. Spooky haunted house in the background. Classic spooky. Love it. And then we have... I am making a wreath that is kind of like a silly little witch like this, and another happy Halloween. A witch flying on a broom with the moon. Gotta love it. These are some of my figurines. I'll do a quick little. So if you are familiar with Dan to Dan, this is a figurine. I'm actually really kind of impressed with the quality of this. This is one of the main characters, and he was a nice, dorky young man, and then he gets possessed, and he can kind of bring this crazy demon thing out, and he protects his friends, and he's in his crouching, stance. Love it. And then to go with the Dan to Dan, I've got Turbo Grandma. She comes with the stand. She's got this little flame, and she's got these little pegs on the bottom of her feet. And Turbo Grandma is the lucky cat, and she's kind of an interpretation of this character. They're really cool. I do think I got these for free for doing the calendar 1000 calendar 1000. But I love these guys. I didn't know this was actually going to come with the stand. So the only thing I will say is that, what is this? Why? It came in this bag, and the box was folded up and the character was out. That I was not happy about. I do like the fact that it was all bubble wrapped and protected. Maybe that was their way of trying to protect the figurine, but I wasn't happy that the box came folded up like that. All right, so when I said that I bought purple pants to go with the Ho7s stuff, this is what I was talking about. It actually has 2 pockets on each side, and these pockets are deep. They are probably regular polyester. They've got a purple stripe. The purple matches good enough for me. They're very stretchy. They feel kind of lightweight. They feel like they're going to be comfortable to wear around the house, or something that I'll wear to work because of all the pockets. It has this big waistband up at the top, elastic. They are really stretchy. They feel pretty soft. Yeah, they're polyester, and 90% polyester and 5% spandex, but I bought these to go with the Ho7s, and I did not know she was releasing a shirt with just a purple sigil on it. So I am so glad that I picked these, because you could get orange, you could get red, you could get a few other colors. I think a green. I thought about getting the green, but I'm glad I got the purple. All right, this is getting really messy really quick, but we still have a lot to get through. I thought this was kind of cute. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I think it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's this backdrop of kind of a apothecary. It's got all these bottles, all these potions. Sorry, I dropped it. It is polyester. It's thin. I dropped it again. Of course I would. But it's just like this workplace for, there's the cauldron in the middle. I just thought this was fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I don't know if the print is the best, but it wasn't very expensive either. It's just fun. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I'm just getting it out of the way for now. Like I said, I like making my own wreaths. And if you go to Michael's, I mean, sometimes Michael's has really good sales, and it's, worth purchasing these. But this was a pack of, they're 16 inches. It doesn't say how many came in here. I think it's a pack of 1, 2, 4. No, we've got way more than that, but we've got these swirlies. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, a pack of 6. These may be sold out, but you can find similar ones that are black and white striped. You can find orange ones. You can find all different colors. There's straight ones where you can make it curly if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could, you know, adjust these however you want because they're wired. But I thought these were a really good price considering how expensive they are in other places. And we don't have Joanna fabrics anymore to, you know, kind of take advantage of sales like that. Just real quick, nothing special, but I need these like kitchen scissors, metal handles, or no, actually the handle feels a little plasticky, but I am always impressed with the quality of, you know, the stainless steel from Temu. You guys, I am burning up. I am sorry. I had to take the shirt off. Another kind of mundane product, but I repurchase these from Temu all the time. They are really thick, reusable cotton paper towels, and I really like them. I like after my Lysol wipes or my Clorox wipes are done, a lot of times there's a lot of liquid at the bottom, or sometimes I'll make my own solution and I will throw these in, and you really can reuse these. These are really durable. I use them for cleaning, I use them for drying, I use them for a lot of different purposes, and there's a lot here. It's a roll of 400 sheets. So yeah, they're a little smaller than a regular paper towel, but I find these to be, they're more sustainable, if that's the right word to use. Probably not, but they're a little better for the environment. As I say that, as I'm unboxing all this and getting all this plastic. But let's get into these. I thought these were really cute. I'm a Beetlejuice fan. If you saw my last video, you saw that I got that pin, and I saw these and I was worried about the print. I haven't seen them yet. I mean, we've got Mr. Beetlejuice himself. It's not awful. I like the little Beatles. And we've got Olivia. It's a pack of 2. It's actually, Olivia's not, the print on her isn't bad. She's got the sandworm wrapped around her. These are fun. These do feel a little sticky, though they stick to your fingers a little bit. It's not awful. This one, I mean, if you watch The Corky Cauldron, I think Liz from Hello My Friends hauled this. I'm sure a few other people have also hauled this. But how can you not? If you're a fan of Joanna Parker, I'm sorry about the noise. I'm just trying to get through this. If you're a fan of Joanna Parker and you have any kind of table, you probably wanted this too. It's got all the different kind of inspired, you know, Joanna Parker. We've got like inspired Gus. We've got the pumpkins. We've got the cat. We've got the clown face. Another cat. It is a table runner. I think you could get it in different sizes. I think I got mine in 100 and something. It's longer than my arm span, so it's probably 4 feet, maybe 5. But yeah, it's thin, it's polyester, but once it's on a table, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It does have like that burlap feel to it. I have noticed that some of the blacks are a little darker than some, but I think it's adorable. It's all right. It's okay. I am looking at everything that I still have and thinking about the things that I still have coming in. I am wondering if I should do a part 3, in which I know there's a part 3, there's a part 4, probably a part 5 of spooky Halloween season. I also have practical items I want to throw in and bring into the videos. So I'm gonna do a few more items and we may call it a night. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know a lot of times I'm more detailed, but I really just wanted to get through this. Yeah. Okay. This one is not spooky, but when I saw this, I had to get it. It does feel like that burlap feeling. It's a pillowcase that says, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." It only has white on the back. When I saw this, my mom used to sing this to me. And yeah, I wanted it. I thought this was sweet. I thought this was special. It's a beautiful little song that can brighten anyone's day. So I wanted to get that. And again, it's not spooky, it's not Halloween, but I needed it. And then this little guy, spider warning, but even if you're not a fan of spiders, I don't know how you can not love this face. Ooh, okay, this feels soft. It doesn't have that burlap feeling to it. Okay, so it was towels and pillowcases, I think, were on my mind. And I think this could be summertime. This could be any time of the year. But look at that little tiny face. That little cute spider face. And he's got the flowers around him. It is only one-sided. It's white. It's thin. It has a zipper on the bottom. It's got the pocket. I just thought, I probably have enough pillowcases at this point where I have enough for the whole year, but I'm not mad. I like it. And then this one is another sentimental, that fly. That fly is on his last leg. I'll just say that. But when I saw this too, of course, she's a witch. She is the Wicked Witch. And for so many reasons, you could like this pillowcase. You could like it because it's spooky. You could like it because of Wicked. You could like it because of Oz. You could like it just because it's a witch. I like her because, again, the Wizard of Oz is a generational, like, bonding time for, it used to be my grandma and my mom, and then it was my mom and me watching the Wizard of Oz. And who doesn't like a Wicked Witch? It's good. I like it. It's soft. It's not as soft as some of the other ones, but it's still soft. It doesn't have that burlap feel. It's nice. And it's well done. I think it's well done. It's a cameo of the Wicked Witch. It does have the zipper again at the bottom. And I want to do these because I want to wear them. These are men's, and I got mine in a small because, I want them to fit me. But how cool are these? They are like boxer brief. They've got, there's Pennywise, there's Jason, there's Michael, there's Freddy. There might be a little extra room in the front that I don't need, but it is closed. There is no pocket here, so there's not going to be any peekaboo moments. They're soft and feel silky. They've stretchy waistband, and it's a pack of 3. The other one is mainly like Freddy, Jason. Oh, I see Pennywise on here. Again, the staple spooky characters. I see a little bit of Michael. They feel really soft and silky. And then these, I think I like these the best out of the 3. I think I like the colorway up the best. But there is Pennywise again. There's Jason. There's Freddy. There's Michael. Yeah, just fun. Fun, fun, fun. And you guys are going to be my spooky friends. May not like this, but I have Christmas in here. Can you believe that? Me. I have Christmas. I know. But I saw them and I just thought they were so cute. And I had a deal where I got free items. So I picked them and I'll save them for another time. I'm just worried that they're going to sell out, but they're just so cute. Again, I'll do this last one. Again, I know the Quirky Cauldron. I'm not sure if Liz hauled this one or not. I'm pretty sure the Quirky Cauldron for sure has this one. Another like Joanna Parker inspired table runner. My lights are dying. That means it's time to say goodnight. There is another Joanna Parker inspired table runner. This is the extra long one. It does have that burlap feel to it. We've got pumpkins, we've got witches, we've got ghosties, we've got owls, we've got moons, and then it kind of repeats itself. It's thin, but again, once it's on a table, it's good. It's good, it's fun. It was really affordable. It just has that fun, spooky vibe to it, and I think you can pick the sizes in this, so yeah, that's just really cute. So I think we're going to call it here. I know, again, I kind of babbled a little bit and we didn't get to everything I wanted to, but that is okay because there is a part 2, there's a part 3. I don't know. There's a lot going to be coming in. It is the spooky season after all. We've got more Halloween. We have more spooky goods. So please make sure that you're subscribed. If you found this video enjoyable, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have purchased any of these items or what your favorite item was. What are your thoughts about me getting Christmas items already? Also, I truly just want to say thank you for spending your time with me. And you know what? Don't forget to love yourself, love a friend, love a stranger, and I'll see you on the next one.